So, the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. It's a new phone. They've just launched it like a week ago, I guess. And now I have some thoughts about it. My first thought is, other than its previous model, is that they fixed the hinge. That means that when you just flip the phone entirely, you don't have that gap between the frames. So that's one improvement. The second improvement is this outer display. It's a 3.4-inch AMOLED display, and you definitely can see that display quality. It's a very snappy phone. You have these widgets that you can swipe between. It's kind of like the iPhone. If you swipe from underneath, you get that home display back again. And you can also pinch it and you have an overview of the widgets that you have at that moment. I've been playing with those widgets and they kind of handy when you just pick your phone out of your pocket and you just want to see what the weather is today. So you don't have to flip it open. You can just see from that outer display what the weather is. The outer display is also good if you want to make selfie with the main camera. The main camera is always way better than the selfie camera. And if you want to make a selfie with that main camera, you can see yourself in that display. So that's a second benefit of having now a display. Now, I have some thoughts about having a flip phone because other than the fact that you can just have it in size, you will get this chunk in your pocket. So keep that in mind. I haven't even have a screen protector around it. So that means with a screen protector, your phone will be maybe twice as thick as when it is right now. And if I give you an idea about how thick this piece of metal is once you flip it, let's just put it to a test and let's give it a measure, a quick measure. And I need to be careful because I don't want to scratch it, obviously. It will be about 15 millimeter thick. So to give you an idea about how thick that is, this is the iPhone 12. And if I measure that without a case around it, that's 7.6 millimeters. So you have a twice as thick phone in your pocket. I mean, yeah, if you have like a purse or something and you just want to have a small thing in your hand, by all means, just go for it, obviously. But if you think you'll be carrying this thing in your pocket, think about it. You will have a thick chunk of metal in your pocket. So that's a downside if you ask me. I mean, other than the fold, that's where you have something that goes and turns into an iPad or turns into a tablet. But what's the benefit of having a flip phone other than like having in size and getting this outer AMOLED display that you can read the time from, or maybe even go to a certain widget that you like and get some information from that. So other than that, it's your preference. If you like to have a compact phone in your pocket, yeah, just go for it. But then again, why not just going for a mini version of any phone like the iPhone mini or like a smaller Samsung or something like that? As you saw right now, you can unlock this phone with a PIN code, but you can just also unlock it with your fingerprint. And as you see here, it's very snappy. I believe I just have to put my finger on it and I don't even have to center it right on that fingerprint sensor. You just have to put your finger on it and it gets unlocked. Furthermore, we have a phone that's very fast. Obviously, I mean, it's a flagship phone in 2023. You can't expect anything but fastness. It comes with an 8 gigabyte of RAM. That's something that most base model MacBooks come in. So that's very fast for a smartphone. The base model and iPhone, and Apple needs to learn from it, is a 256 gigabyte internal storage. So where the iPhone Pro models come with a base model of 128, here we have the Samsung comes right out of the bed with a 256 storage base model. So that's also something that Samsung always beats Apple in. They just give you all thing you need right from the base model, and it can and the storage can get up to 512 gigabytes. So like I said, the display, it's quite cool. It get very bright as you see here, and if I crank that brightness all the way up, it's kind of bright. I am somewhere inside, so it's not out there in the sun, but I can guarantee you if you hold this phone in the sun, it will give you that brightness that you need to just do your everyday tasks, like using Apple Maps, or not Apple Maps, using Google Maps, your I don't know, your wallet and all of that. So yeah, the display has a refresh rate for 100 up to 120 hertz. That means you can just play games on it like you're playing on a display, like you're playing on your PlayStation. I mean, those graphics will not be as good as of the PlayStations, but you will have some nice graphics. Its refresh rate is up to 120 hertz. That means playing Call of Duty, Asphalt, and all of those cool games will give you that real life experience. So yeah, that's also something good. The battery, I'm quite happy with the battery. It fascinates me how Samsung just gives you the best battery that's available only on the base model. I mean, it's a flip phone and it's quite thin. If we just look at it like this, I mean, if we don't fold it, it's quite thin. And still, we have a decent battery in it. So overall, I give this phone a 8 out of a 10. The one thing that bugs me, and I mean, yeah, it's meant to be like that, is the fact that when you fold it, it's quite thick. Maybe that's something for an improvement. I don't know. Maybe that's something that we need to discover in the future. For now, Samsung managed to fix that gap when you fold it, just to fix that hinge. The previous models didn't have that, but now Samsung did. Maybe in the future they'll fix that, fix a problem of having this thick of a Samsung in your pocket. So yeah, that's actually it. I hope you got something out of this video. Thanks so much for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.